Hello students and welcome to online class of Law and Practice of Banking. So in the last class we have completed the methods of crossing, then double crossing, oblating of a crossing, opening and cancellation of a crossing. So this will be the last class of second unit. So today I am covering the complete topics of negotiation instruments. Okay. So in this class we will be studying about the endorsement, the features, the types of endorsements and all. Okay. So we will go one by one. First we will move towards the meaning of endorsement. Okay. So what do you mean endorsement? Endorsement means it is a mode of negotiating a negotiation instrument. Okay. It is a mode. One type of mode of negotiating means transferring a negotiation instrument. Okay. The term endorsement is derived from Latin word endorsum, which means on the back. Okay. On the back we are writing. Still now we are writing. Still now we are studied about on writing on the front of the face of the check. Now we are writing on the back of the check. Okay. So endorsement means writing one's name only on the back of the negotiation instrument with a view to transferring the interest, right and property in the instrument to another person. Okay. So till now we are studying about writing the account P not negotiable or crossing of a check on the face of the check. So now you will be studying what to write on the back of the check. By writing something on the back of the check also the negotiation instrument can be transferred. Okay. So that is called as endorsement. Whenever writing something on the back of the check is called as endorsement of a check. Clear? So endorsement of means nothing. Signing one's name or writing on the back of the negotiation instrument with a view to transferring the interest, right and property in the instrument to another person. So you might have seen some checks where on the back of the check you will find some signature, the name and mobile number. So that type of check is called as endorsement of a check. Clear? So endorsement means something. It means writing on the back of the check. Clear? So let's move towards the what does the definition says. According to section 15 of Indian Negotiable Instrument Act 1881, okay, as per the section 15 of Indian Negotiable Instrument Act 1881, endorsement means signing on the back of the negotiation instrument by the maker or the holder of it for the purpose of negotiating, means transferring it to another person. Clear? The definition says also same thing. The endorsement means what? Signing on the back of the negotiation instrument by the maker, means who is drawing the check, or holder of it for the purpose of negotiating it to another person. Okay, just for transferring the negotiable instrument, endorsement can be done just by signing on the back of the negotiable instrument. Clear? So as transfer takes place, there will be usually two parties involved. Okay, who are the endorser and endorsee? Clear? So the person who transfer the negotiable instrument is called as endorser. Clear? The person who transfer the negotiable instrument is called as endorser, and the person to whom the negotiable instrument is transferred is called as endorsee. Clear? So here also two parties involved, endorser and endorsee. Who is endorser? Who transfer the negotiation instrument is called as endorser, and endorsee is the person to whom the negotiation instrument is transferred. Who is receiving is called as endorsee. Clear? Next, if there is no space for endorsement, further endorsement can be made on a separate slip of paper attached to it. Sometime what happens, by writing on the back of the check again and again, there might be no space remaining. So what we can do? So we can write on the separate slip of paper and attach to it. Okay, see here. If there is no space for endorsement, further endorsement can be made on a separate slip of paper and attach to it. Okay, we can write on the separate slip of paper and attach to it. The separate slip of paper attached to it for the purpose of endorsement, here for the purpose of endorsement only, for the purpose of endorsement is called as enloge. Clear? What do you mean enloge? Enloge means attaching a separate slip of paper, okay, if there is no space for endorsement. Clear? What do enloge? Enloge means the separate slip of paper attached to it for the purpose of endorsement is called as enloge. Clear? So clear now what do you mean by endorsement? Okay, then why endorsement is necessary? Because in the sense how we can do the endorsement, then the meaning of endorser, meaning of endorsee, parties involved in endorsement, then if endorsement space is not there, we can also attach a separate slip to it, and that slip is known as enloge. Clear? Okay. Now, who can endorse an instrument? Now, now the question might be arise: who can endorse an instrument? First is the payee. The payee can endorse an instrument. The drawer of the negotiation instrument, the holder of the negotiation instrument, the endorsee also, and all the joint payee of endorsee. Okay. Um, who can endorse an instrument? The payee, the drawer of the negotiation instrument, the holder of the negotiation instrument, the endorsee, and all the joint payee endorsee. So these persons can endorse an instrument. Clear? Okay. We'll go towards next slide. Now, whenever endorsement takes place, what is the effect will happen? When a negotiation instrument is endorsed and delivered to endorsee, it create the following legal consequences. See here, though it looks good, but whenever the endorsement takes place, there will be some effects on it. Okay. Okay. Reasons behind it. Okay. So it will create some following legal consequences. Okay. First and the foremost, it will transfer the right, interest, property, or title in the instrument to endorsee. Yeah, it is clear. Whenever endorsement takes place, first of all, it will transfer the right and interest, properties, or title in the instrument to the endorsee. It will completely transfer the rights, interest, and property of an endorser to the endorsee. First thing. Okay. Next, it guarantees good title to the endorsee. Okay, one more thing, it guarantees good title to the endorsee. Then, endorser undertake to compensate in case of dishonor. Who undertake? Endorser undertake to compensate in case of dishonor. In case the check has been dishonor, it will be under who will be compensating? Endorser will be compensating to whom? Endorsee. Okay. Next, it convey right of further negotiation. Okay, it also convey rights for further negotiation. Negotiation means transferring also. Okay. So these will be effects of endorsement. First will be effect what? First and the foremost, it will transfer the rights, interest, properties, or title to the endorsee. Okay, first thing. Next thing, endorser undertake to compensate in case of dishonor. If there is dishonor, who will take the guarantee? Endorser. Okay, it guarantee good title to whom? Endorsee. Then it convey right of further negotiation. Okay, so these are the effects of endorsement. Okay, these are the legal consequences will happen after endorsement is done. Okay, next. Now, very important thing. So which are the kinds of endorsements or types of endorsement? Okay, uh, see here we'll go one by one. There are many kinds. Okay, very interesting also. So here we'll go one by one. First is blank or general endorsement. Okay, the name itself says something. Blank or general endorsement. It will be simple or blank. Okay, it is an endorsement in which the endorser merely write his name and sign on the back of the instrument without writing the name of the endorsee. Okay, so what he will do, he will write his name and sign on the back of the instrument. See, for example, I give an here. Here he will put his signature. For example, the person endorser is Ranveer Singh. So he will write his name Ranveer Singh and put a signature on it on the back of the endorsement. So that type of endorsement is called as blank or general endorsement. Clear? What do you mean by blank or general endorsement? It is the endorsement in which endorser merely write his name and sign on the back of the instrument without writing the name of the endorsee. See here, Ranveer Singh is the endorser, not an endorsee. Okay, he will not write the name of an endorsee. If he put his signature and write his own name, then that type of endorsement is called as blank or general endorsement. Okay, clear? What about blank and general endorsement? Okay, now let's move towards full or special endorsement. Okay, it's the endorsement in which the endorser writes not only his name but also the name of the endorsee on the back of the instrument. Okay, see here in blank endorsement, what was there? He was writing his name and signature, but he was not writing the name of an endorsee. But in full or special endorsement, he will write his name also, signature also, but also the endorsee's name also. Clear? See here. For example, pay Ranbir Kapoor on or order, signature Ranveer Singh. So Ranveer Singh is the endorser. Okay, Ranbir Kapoor is a endorsee. Clear? What do you mean full or special endorsement? Full or special endorsement means nothing. It is an endorsement in which endorser writes not only his name but also the name of the endorsee on the back of the instrument. Clearly, both parties' name will be written. That type of endorsement is called as full or special endorsement. Okay. Next, restrictive endorsement. Okay, it is an endorsement in which the endorser restrict the further negotiation of the instrument by express word. Okay, see, if endorsement is restrictive, further transferring cannot be takes place. Okay, further negotiation cannot be takes place. Clearly mentions here. What do you mean by restrictive endorsement? Restrictive endorsement means nothing in which endorser restrict, okay, the further negotiation, means further transferring of instrument by express words. Okay, for example, here, pay Sudeep only, his signature Arjun Reddy. Yeah, see here, he will restrict his word by expressing some words here. Pay Sudeep only. Whenever word only is written, means only Sudeep will receive the amount. Clear? So that type of endorsement is called as restrictive endorsement. For example, again, pay Sudeep only, signature Arjun Reddy. Here Arjun Reddy is the endorser and Sudeep is the endorsee. Okay, whenever endorser writes only, it means it is a restrictive endorsement. Clear? Next, San Rico's endorsement. It is an endorsement in which endorser free himself from the liability of compensating endorsee in case of dishonor of instrument by writing the word San Rico's after endorsee's name. Okay. Now one more thing. See what happens here is, suppose, okay, he will write the endorsee's name also. He will write his name also, his signature also. But sometime if the check is dishonor, okay, so in order to avoid the risk, what he will write? He will write San Rico's, okay, in front of endorsee's name only. See here, it is an endorsement in which endorser free himself. See here, endorser free himself from the liability of compensating endorsee in case of dishonor of instrument by writing the word San Rico's after endorsee's name. Clear? If he write San Rico's after endorsee's name, the endorser will be free from the liability of compensating the endorsee. See, example is given. Pay Karina or order San Rico's. Here, if San Rico's is written, okay, who is free from liability? Endorser, that is Katrina Kaif. Okay, pay Karina on order San Rico's, signature Katrina Kaif. Okay, so endorser is free from liability of compensating endorsee if case of dishonor of instrument. Clear? Just to avoid the risk, San Rico's is written. By whom? Endorser. Okay. Next, conditional or qualified endorsement. So it is another type of endorsement. Let's see which it is. Conditional or qualified endorsement. It is an endorsement in which endorsee's rights of receiving the payment depends upon the happening of specified events. Here, it is not confirmed. That's why the word is called as conditional or qualified endorsement. Here, and it is an endorsement in which endorsee's rights of receiving the payment depends upon happening of specified event. Okay, happening of specified event. Yeah, it depends upon future tense. Okay, for example, pay Puneet or order on the arrival of VRL bus to Mumbai by Tuesday. Okay, see here, pay Puneet or order on the arrival of VRL bus to Mumbai by to Mumbai by Tuesday. Endorser has put his signature and his name, Rajesh Khanna. Okay, for example, if the bus has not arrived on Tuesday, it will have arrived on Monday morning, so it will not be considered as a conditional or qualified endorsement. See here, what is given? Happening of a event, happening of specified events. Here, whenever these words are written, it's called as conditional or qualified endorsement. Okay, so happening of event is given. See here, it is in the future tense. Pay Puneet or order on the arrival of VRL bus to Mumbai by Tuesday. Okay, so this type of endorsement is called as conditional or qualified endorsement. Okay, so now next, San Francis endorsement. It is an endorsement in which endorser make it clear that no one should incur any expenses on his account for the instrument by writing the word San Francis. San Francis means without expenses. Okay. So here, whenever any transfer of instrument takes place, there will be some expenses incurred. Okay. So to avoid that expenses, endorser writes San Francis. So here, it is an endorsement in which endorser make it clear that no one should incur any expenses on his account for the instrument by writing the word San Francis. Okay, so what he will do, he'll write San Francis in front of endorsee's name. Example is given. Pay Karan Kapoor or order San Francis. He will put his signature and Arjun Kapoor means endorser's name. Okay, so here endorser is Arjun Kapoor and endorsee is a Karan Kapoor. Okay, so whenever same phrase is written, the endorser is making it clear that no one should incur any expenses on his account for instrument by writing the word same phrases. Clear? That's called as same phrases instrument or endorsement. Clear? So last type of endorsement, facilitative endorsement. So what is a facilitative endorsement? It is an endorsement in which endorser waives or surrender its rights to receive the notice of dishonor by writing the word notice of dishonor waived after writing the name of endorsee. Here also, after writing the name of endorsee, you will write notice of dishonor waived. Okay. Generally, endorser has to receive notice of dishonor from the holder in case of dishonor to hold him liable for the instrument. Okay. So what he will do? Endorser will write notice of dishonor waived in front of endorsee's name. Why specifically? This shows that he will surrender his rights to notice. He surrender his rights to receive the notice of dishonor by writing these words. Okay. Why this is doing? Generally, the endorser has to receive notice of dishonor from the holder. Okay, in case of dishonor, to hold him liable for the instrument. In order to avoid this, you will write notice of dishonor waived. Example is given: pay Ajay Devgan or order, comma, notice of dishonor waived. He will put his signature and his name. Okay, so endorser is Akshay Kumar and endorsee is Ajay Devgan. Clear? Clear now with this example? So these are the kinds of endorsement. I will go once again in simple term. Blank endorsement means he will put his endorser will put his signature and his name. That's it. It's called as blank or general endorsement. What about full or special endorsement? Full or special endorsement means endorser will write endorsee's name, only endorsee's name, okay, his signature and his name. Okay, that's called as full or special endorsement. Then restrictive endorsement. Restrictive endorsement means endorser will write endorsee's name with by expressing some words, means only pay Arjun only, like that. Okay, or pay Sudeep only, like that. Okay, and he will put his signature and his name. Then sans recourse endorsement. Sans recourse endorsement means in order to free himself from the liability of compensating, endorser will write endorsee's name, and in front of endorsee's name he will write sans recourses, and he will put his signature and he will write his name also. It's called as that type of endorsement is called as sans recourse endorsement. Next was conditional and qualified endorsement. Here also, on based on the happening of specified event, what does the endorser will do? Endorser will write pay so and so person on the arrival of so and so bus, so and so date he will mention. Okay, and he will put his signature and his name. That type of endorsement is called as conditional or qualified endorsement. Next was sans phrase endorsement. Means in order to avoid expenses or to in order to reduce expenses, he will write endorsee's name, and in front of endorsee's name he will write sans phrases, that is without expenses. So he will put his signature and he will write his own name. So that type of endorsement is called as sans phrases endorsement. Then last was facilitative endorsement. Okay, so what you will do in order to avoid the dishonor of an all, okay, endorser will write endorsee's name, and in front of endorsee's name he will write notice of dishonor waived, and he will put his signature and he write his name on the back of the check. Clear? So this is called as facilitative endorsement. One thing, make it clear, whenever anything is written on the back of the check is called as an endorsement of a check. Clear? There are different types of endorsement I already mentioned now. Okay, so in this way your second unit, negotiable instrument, is completed, and next we'll move towards another units in the upcoming class. Till then, thank you.